Oh no, wait! DJ, stop the music. It's Sunday. Let's play some gospel music. Good morning, class. I'm Rashonda Johnson, and today we're going to go to Word of Life Ministries, and we're going to see exactly what they do as far as the gospel music. See you later.
For that little boy living with AIDS. Can I tell you a story? Tell you a story. I'm too loud. Keep it remembering breath and breathe. Offer of all eternity, you be the glory. Make her remember and remember. Yeah, that's what I thought. Keep it going. Keep going. Keep remembering breath and breathe. I got a song. Keep it remembering. We're off, man.
It's C to F and then F on the G.
C to F?
It's all on the G. G here.
That's what it is. Capo. Let me try capo here real quick. That's probably
So how long have you been doing
ministry in 19 years.
and what type of instruments do you use?
We use anything that'll make a noise. I mean, we try to make room for drum, percussion, guitars, piano, horns, and we have it all. Today was a little different because it's a holiday and a lot of people are out of the state. So all of our musicians and backup musicians, most of them were out, so we thought we'd tone it down today.
Okay, so those guys over there do not play drums and stuff?
No, they play the instruments that they were playing, and they're always here. They're always playing. Our drummers, we have 2 drummers, 3 really. One won't play; he's too shy. And he's really good. But yeah,
How often do you guys practice?
we practice. We've gotten to the point where we can rehearse once a week, and then an hour before a service.
You remember that part? Desire overtaking for you.
So we've gotten to that point. Before we had to rehearse more, obviously, and it takes us longer to introduce a new song because everybody works and there's only one full rehearsal. We rehearse only 2 hours in the week, and then an hour before the show. So we're limited as to how much we can really push through.
How does the whole music theme impact the church?
It's the lifeblood. It's the lifeblood of the church. Worship is what we love to do here. We put a huge emphasis on it, not only just in speech, but in preparation. I know there's a lot of preparation that goes on before rehearsal takes place, and even spending money to have the right equipment, the best equipment that we can have, and to make investments that prove that this is a value to us, because we believe that as we sing, God shows up.
Hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah.
Have you thought about making a CD?
We're actually making one right now. We're in the process of recording one and mixing it right now.
So what made you start with the gospel genre music?
I was heavily involved in the nightclub scene and concerts, and when I gave my life to God and God just really began to move, it was a natural progression for me to sing songs that would uplift. The whole reason I was in music before was I wanted to give people a good time for an hour or 2 at a club or at a concert. Let them forget about their problems and what they were going through, maybe give them a little rest. I learned that that was good and okay, but that I could truly give hope that would last more than just an hour, it would be a lifetime. And so it was a natural progression for me to want to do more. And gospel music really presented that opportunity for me.
So who was the biggest gospel artist back in the day?
Wow, that's a huge question. That's a huge question and a huge answer. There are a whole lot. Musically, a lot of my influence come from when I was a teenager, the 80s, and a lot of big bands from the 80s and heavy metal bands and pop, glam metal. But then there's a lot of R&B people like Lionel Richie, which I know that's not gospel, but people who musically express just some wonderful sentiments. As I moved into gospel and into Christian music, I began to find new people like Third Day, like new people like Steve McPhee and Lincoln Brewster, older people like Paul Ballant and others who really paved a lot of the way for gospel music to really, I think we're at an all-time high with quality music. Jesus Culture being out there, United Live being out there from Australia. People from all around the world are really putting things in. Matt Redman, Chris Tomlin. These are all people who are really giving us a lot of great tools to worship.
Class, let's go behind the scenes.
Words appear on the screen. The songs we're singing. Make their voices go up and down when it needs to be.
With this?
Right here, all this.
Right here.
The guitars and the equipment makes the volumes go up.
And what about the computer?
Every once in a while, like around Christmas, we'll have a picture pop up saying Merry Christmas or something. Play some music every once in a while.
That's cool. In our beginning of our series today.
Last question, do you feel like music in church is a necessity? Because the church I go to doesn't necessarily have a choir or anything, so do you think it's a necessity?
I think music, period, is a necessity. The Bible tells us that Jesus inhabits the praises of his people. God inhabits the praises of his people. That means whenever we praise, whenever we worship, God is there. I mean, the Bible also says wherever there are two or more gathered in his name, he is there in their midst. But the truth of it is, yes, that is true, but if I'm in my car all by myself, and if I can sing or if I can't sing, I just begin to sing, and I begin that praise and that worship, then God shows up. I can't tell you how many times I've been in my car and just had to pull over because God shows up. And I want to make sure that I'm not being hazardous to people. But yeah, I think it's not only important, I think it's vital. I think it's critical. I don't think it's a preamble to the preaching. I think it has to all tie together. It can't be one is more important than the other. They are both equally important and vital, because they involve God's presence. And that's what's important, is God's presence.
Okay, well, I'm done with questions. Thank you, Mr. Mark.
Thank you.